Forget polished dojo karate. Motobu Ryu was forged in real street fights, smashing every rule to win. Join us to explore this raw, legendary style. Hit subscribe, and let's uncover the karate that changed it all. Motobu Choki wasn't your average karate master. Born in 1870 to Okinawan nobility, he swapped privilege for a fighter's life. Defying his family, he trained secretly with top masters, but the streets were his real dojo. He brawled with sailors, thugs, and bigger foes, earning fame as a fearless warrior. His bold style made him a loner, clashing with traditionalists who favored kata over combat. Motobu didn't chase approval, he chased results, shaping a style still feared today. Picture a guy sparring anyone, anywhere. That's Motobu. His life shows beginners. Courage trumps perfection. Nicknamed the Monkey for his agile, unpredictable moves, he also studied Chinese martial arts, blending their fluidity with Okinawan power. His controversial reputation, part hero, part outcast, came from his refusal to bow to convention. Motobu's story inspires anyone starting martial arts. Don't wait to be ready, just dive in and fight for growth. Motobu-ryū didn't start in a clean dojo. It was born in the chaos of Okinawa's streets. Motobu Choki built it through real fights, keeping only what worked when lives were on the line. Forget rituals. This was about survival. In the 1900s, Okinawa was a rough place. Fights broke out in markets, ports, or dark alleys. Motobu learned fast. Flashy moves crumble when someone's swinging for real. His system is lean, direct, and brutal, designed to end fights quickly. Think of it as a toolbox with only the essentials. Motobu-ryū's raw edge is perfect for beginners wanting practical skills over showy forms. He drew from local fighting traditions and even weapons like the bow staff, adding Okinawan flair. Its simplicity makes it timeless for self-defense. Motobu's relentless testing in real combat ensured no weak links, making his style a blueprint for survival. Motobu Ryu puts kumite, sparring, at its core. This isn't tournament point fighting, it's gritty, full-contact training that mimics real conflict. Motobu demanded every punch or block work under pressure, like facing an attacker in a dark alley. You learn to react instinctively, so you don't freeze when chaos erupts. He drilled timing and distance, knowing when to strike or dodge before a fight begins. Imagine reading your opponent like a chess master. Beginners build reflexes that feel like a sixth sense. Motobu Ryu's sparring preps you for real-world chaos, not just dojo games. Motobu often pitted students against multiple attackers to simulate street brawls. He also emphasized mental toughness, teaching you to stay calm when outnumbered. This focus ensures you're not just fighting, you're surviving. For newbies, start with light sparring to build confidence. It's Motobu's way of forging fighters. Motobu Ryu excels in close quarters, where most real fights happen. Picture a crowded bar or narrow street, no space for big swings. The style uses razor-sharp elbows that hit like sledgehammers, low kicks to topple foes, and trapping to pin their arms. These moves dominate tight spaces, letting you control or end a fight fast. Motobu taught staying calm and using angles to dodge while setting up counters. For beginners, it's fighting smart, not hard. You don't need size, just precision. Practicing these builds confidence for real-world defense. Motobu Ryu emphasizes body shifts to redirect an opponent's force, almost like dancing with danger. Drills focus on reflex speed, making techniques second nature under stress. These skills are ideal for self-defense in unpredictable settings. Beginners can practice elbow strikes at home, slowly, on a pillow, to feel Motobu's power. Unlike most karate styles that stick to strikes, Motobu Ryu includes tweedy, Okinawan grappling, and joint locks. Real fights often get grabby, and Motobu knew strikes alone aren't enough. Tweedy lets you twist wrists, lock elbows, or take foes down, giving control over bigger opponents. It's like a backup plan when punches fall short. These moves blend with strikes, so you can flow from a jab to a lock. Beginners learn to stay calm and use technique over force. Tweedy makes you ready for any scenario. Motobu adapted these from Okinawan wrestling, adding a local edge. It's great for ending fights without excessive violence. Students practice controlled locks to avoid injury, building precision. For beginners, try wrist grabs with a friend, gently, to understand Tweedy's control. This hybrid approach makes Motobu Ryu a complete fighting system. Motobu focused on just one kata, Naihanchi. Simple but deadly, it builds stable stances and real striking power. Instead of learning dozens, students mastered this one deeply. It's like perfecting one great tool instead of juggling many. Naihanchi's footwork builds balance for grappling or dodging. Its bunkai, applying moves in real fights, made it practical. Beginners benefit from less confusion and more real-world skill. At home, practicing the stance builds strength and confidence. Motobu believed if a move doesn't work in a fight, it's useless. He dropped flashy rituals and focused on what worked. Kata had to apply to real combat. Nothing else mattered. He urged students to spar and question tradition. Beginners don't need perfect form, just effective skill. This mindset shaped modern systems like Krav Maga. Try testing one move lightly in sparring. It's the Motobu way. Motobu didn't just claim his style worked, he proved it. In the 1920s, he fought boxers, wrestlers, and street brawlers in public matches, often beating bigger foes. His knockout of a Russian boxer in Japan stunned crowds, proving karate's raw power. These weren't staged, they were brutal skill tests. Motobu's wins showed karate could rival Western styles, putting Motobu Ryu on the map. Beginners, take note, real-world testing makes a style legit. Motobu's courage inspires anyone nervous about sparring. He fought in red-light districts, facing unpredictable foes like drunken sailors. His victories reshaped Japan's view of karate as a serious fighting art. Motobu's fights also drew crowds, spreading karate's fame beyond Okinawa. They're a lesson. Skill shines brightest under pressure. Motobu's legacy lives through his son Chosei, who created Motobu Udundi. It adds joint locks, throws, and weapons like the sai, blending tradition with modern combat. Few are taught this elite system. Udundi shows martial arts evolve but stay rooted. Beginners can see the journey, start with basics, aim for mastery. Motobu's ideas even echo in today's MMA. Motobu Ryu still stands out, raw, real, and built for survival. No flashy moves, just what works. Its lessons power modern self-defense and MMA alike. You don't need fancy kicks, just timing, grit, and purpose. Beginners find its focus refreshing. Real skills for real life. Motobu's message endures. Train smart, stay sharp, and fight for what matters. Motobu Ryu, real karate, no fluff. Like, subscribe, and tell us what style to cover next. Keep training smart.